Hello and welcome to the podcast on lead-acid batteries by Ramesh Natarajan. With industry experience of over 42 years, Ramesh helps battery and battery-related industries with technical inputs and provides solutions to typical problems faced by manufacturers, service personnel, as well as users of batteries and related equipments.
Welcome to the latest episode of my podcast. I'm thrilled to have you here today as we dive into a topic that's been a hot topic among our listeners: the future of lead acid batteries. Many have wondered, will lead acid batteries survive in an era dominated by lithium-ion power? Today, I'm going to share my thoughts on this subject, and I am eager to hear your views as well. Don't forget to send me your comments and share your opinions about this episode. Now, the question about the survival of lead-acid batteries has been on everyone's minds, especially since the rise in the use of lithium-ion batteries and the perception that they might be rendering lead-acid batteries obsolete. This is more so after the advent of a lot of electric cars on the streets. Please note that the lithium-ion batteries fitted in electric vehicles replace fuel and not the battery under the bonnet. All electric cars still have one lead-acid battery under the hood. I have always been a firm believer that every dark cloud has a silver lining. And I think it's time we search for that silver lining in the world of lead-acid batteries. One such silver lining emerges with the surge in electric cars, which has created an unprecedented electricity demand. Battery-operated vehicles require recharging after every use, and the current infrastructure struggles to meet this ever-growing demand. The solution, of course, is to invest in power generation. Governments worldwide are realizing this and actively encouraging renewable energy sources. Solar energy in particular is the preferred choice, and it is poised for tremendous growth. Rooftop solar installations, though, are incomplete without energy storage capabilities. And this is where the batteries come into the picture. They store the energy generated by the sun for use during the night. In the world of renewable energy, batteries are indispensable. While lithium-ion batteries might meet some of this demand, it is essential to note that batteries used for solar photovoltaic systems don't need to be compact, lightweight, or super fast at recharging. Lead-acid batteries have proven themselves to be reliable, long-lasting, and safe to use. Plus, the low-maintenance type of lead-acid batteries with ample electrolyte in the cells make them cost-effective and practical. Now, since we are talking about the cost factor, let me tell you that lithium-ion batteries can be expensive and they have very little resale value. When they reach the end of their useful life, they can become a liability. They surely shall not fetch a resale price comparable to a lead-acid battery. The requirement for batteries in renewable energy is a global phenomenon, ensuring that lead-acid stationary batteries will remain in demand even if lithium-ion batteries occupy a part of the market. Now let us shift our focus to other sectors where battery requirements are soaring, particularly in a rapidly growing nation like India. Consider the investments in infrastructure and the export growth in defense. Batteries for defense needs and industries supporting defense establishments will undoubtedly witness significant growth. The transport, logistics, and warehousing sectors are experiencing tremendous expansion, leading to a surge in demand for batteries for forklift trucks and other material handling vehicles. Data centers are also on the rise in India, and these facilities consume a massive amount of power, which means they require a substantial number of batteries. Interestingly, the experience with lithium-ion batteries in data centers hasn't always been encouraging, primarily due to safety concerns. The telecom sector is another growth area requiring dependable batteries for backup power. And let us not forget about railways, where lead-acid batteries are experiencing increased demand even though lithium-ion batteries are being explored. In India, the growth in the number of airports has resulted in demand for batteries used for passenger movement, electric vehicles within the airport terminal. The increase in baggage handling has spawned the growth of electric vehicles using batteries for material handling. Additionally, the demand for battery-operated scrubbers and sweepers has also increased. Last but not the least, the Make in India program has encouraged manufacturing industries. The setting up of industries means an increase in the requirement of batteries for the transport sector, material handling divisions, housekeeping purposes, and emergency UPS purposes. So, dear listeners, the future of lead-acid batteries is far from bleak. As the world embraces renewable energy, invests in infrastructure, and expands key sectors, lead-acid batteries continue to play an essential role. The future may not be all lithium-ion, and there's a silver lining in this story: a resilient, reliable, and cost-effective one. Thank you for joining me in this episode. I look forward to hearing your thoughts and comments on the future of lead-acid batteries. Thank you once again.
Please do visit www.rameshnatrajan.in. Keep yourself updated about our new releases by hitting the subscribe button.